Glasgow Lady Scotties softball on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the WCLU and Scotties YouTube channels. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Right now, with the Don Franklin Auto countdown to first pitch, it's Joe Myers.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to the campus of Glasgow High School, where today we have softball action for you as the Glasgow Lady Scotties entertain the Cumberland County Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers coming to this ball game at 14-10 overall. They are coming off of a shutout victory over Monroe County on Monday by a final score of 14-0 in that one. The Lady Scotties are 4-11 overall on the season. Glasgow also coming off of a shutoff victory as they hammered Metcalfe County on Monday by a score of 16-0. Look at the series record between these two teams, and Cumberland County has won 3 straight versus Glasgow. The last time the Lady Scotties defeated Cumberland County was back in 2019. If you look back to 1998, which is the date the KHSAA scoreboard goes back to online, then it's been a pretty good series between these two schools. Glasgow leads the series since 1998, 11-8. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto pregame show, and we will continue with our pregame coverage. We'll also introduce you to the TJ Regional Health starting lineups. We're back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Welcome back here to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch. Joe Myers along with you for the broadcast today as Glasgow takes on the Cumberland County Lady Panthers. Hard to believe, but we are winding down this spring sports season. The Lady Scotties will play a couple more weeks of ball games before district tournament begins the week of May the 19th, I believe it is. The Lady Scotties have won 3 of their last 4 ball games now with wins over Adair County, Greene County, and Metcalfe County in that stretch. The one loss in that stretch came to the Barron County Trojanettes. Prior to that, the Lady Scotties had lost 11 of their first 12 12 games. So Glasgow certainly on quite a roll here over the last week and a half or so, and Lady Scotties will hope that continues tonight against a really good Cumberland County ball club. Cumberland County, as we told you, is 14-10 on the year, and they have had a lot of success, especially with their pitching. You look at their pitching numbers, which really stand out to me, and their team ERA is 2.86. They have struck out 137 batters, and they've only walked 43. So Glasgow will have to be aggressive at the plate tonight because this team is not going to walk a bunch of hitters. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the starting lineups, the TJ Regional Health starting lineups. First for the Cumberland County Lady Panthers. Batting first and playing shortstop will be Maddie Cooksey. The number 2 hitter is Cora Kraft, playing left field. Batting third and in center field will be Molly Vincent. Kinsey Willen is the cleanup hitter for Cumberland County. She'll be playing third base. Abby Morgan will bat fifth, and she'll be pitching today. Erica Branham will bat sixth. She'll be at second base for the Lady Panthers. Aaliyah Scott will bat seventh, and she'll be the designated player hitting today for the right fielder, Jelena Smith. Aubrey Alexander is the number 8 hitter. She'll be at first base defensively. And Madison Rigney rounds out the lineup at number 9, and she will be catching. As we said, Cumberland County is 14-10 on the year, and their head coach is Ryan Kraft. Taking a look at the TJ Regional Health starting lineup for the Lady Scotties. Batting first and catching will be Lucy Richardson. Number 2 hitter is the center fielder, Ellery Haynes. Jakiley Green will be at shortstop, and she'll bat third. The 4th hitter for Glasgow at third base will be Emery Gardner. Batting in the 5 hole will be Micah Mullenkamp. She'll be playing first base. Kenzie Johnson will be in right field for the Lady Scotties, and she'll be batting 6th. Number 7 hitter is Samaya Taylor. She'll be the designated player. She'll be hitting today for the pitcher, Kerrigan Hagan. Natalia Lightfoot will bat 8th, and she is playing second base. And Sydney Kuykendall in left field will be the number 9 hitter for Glasgow. Lady Scotties are 4-11 on the year, but again, they've won 3 of their last 4. So they're on their best run of the season here without question. Glasgow coming off that victory over Metcalfe County on Monday. Head coach for the Lady Scotties is Katie Arbeck. Glasgow assistant coaches are Corey Haynes, Ashley Estes, Holly Martin, and Ashley Profit. And those are your TJ Regional Health starting lineups. When we come back, we'll have our Walbert Trucking first pitch for you. As we go ahead and wrap up the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to First Pitch, we're back after a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
It's time for Glasgow Lady Scotties softball on WCLU 103.1 FM and AM 1490. And video streaming free at WCLUradio.com and on the WCLU and Scotties YouTube channels. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Let's play ball!
Busch Stadium, at Rigdon-Kiser Field, as it's the Lady Scotties against Cumberland County Lady Panthers today here in fast pitch softball. We'll go ahead and set the Glasgow defense for you here as Kerrigan Haken finishes up her warm-up tosses. Out in the outfield for Glasgow, you've got Sydney Kuykendall in left field, Ellery Haynes in center field, Kinsey Johnson is in right, Emery Gardner down at third base, Jakiley Green is at shortstop for the Lady Scotties. Natalia Lightfoot will be at second base, Micah Mullenkamp at first, Lucy Richardson behind the plate, and as I just told you, Kerrigan Hagen in the pitching circle today. Kerrigan, a right-handed seventh grader. And Kerrigan has pitched quite a bit lately. She is 2-0 on the year with a 2.88 ERA. She struck out 14, only walked 1, 17 innings pitched, and she is making her third start of the season here today. She has made the most of her opportunities in that pitching circle, no doubt about it. Leading things off here for Cumberland County will be Maddie Cooksey. Cooksey batting .458, 22 RBIs, and 1 home run, and she'll foul the first pitch off out of play from Kerrigan Hagen. It's a beautiful, warm, sunny day here at Glasgow High School. And this pitch going to be fouled back to the netting here on the backstop. So 0-2 now to Cooksey. A little bit of a breeze blowing from left to right, it looks like, according to our flag out there in left center field. The pitch from Hagen, and this one's in the dirt. That one slipped out of Kerrigan's hand. Count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cooksey just a freshman here for Cumberland County. They hit the ball very well. They have a .317 team average. Here's the 1-2, and this one misses upstairs from Hagen. Corecraft and Molly Vincent are the other hitters due up for Cumberland County here in the top of the first inning, which is brought to you by SCRTC, by the way. This pitch misses low, and so now after Cooksey was down in the count 0-2, she has worked it back to a full count here. Now the payoff pitch from the seventh grader. Change up is a fly ball to left field. Sydney Kuykendall coming in on it a few steps, and she will make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, Kraft.
That'll bring up the senior left fielder, Corecraft. Kraft, a .292 hitter with 16 RBI. She has 1 home run. Rise ball here from Hagen misses upstairs. Hagen has the pitch and delivers. And this one going to be popped up on the infield. Emery Gardner calling for it at third base. And she will make the catch. Out number 2 here in the top of the SCRTC first inning, and that'll bring up Molly Vincent for Cumberland County.
Now batting, Vincent.
She goes after the first pitch, swings through it for strike 1. Vincent, a left-handed hitter. She is the team's top hitter, average-wise. .484 average with 24 RBIs and 1 home run. Here's the 0-1, and that one in the dirt. 1-1 pitch. And a line shot caught by Mullenkamp at first base. And Cumberland County will go 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the SCRTC first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for the Lady Panthers. We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joe Myers back here with you at Rigdon-Kiser Field at Busch Stadium. We go to the bottom half of the SCRTC first inning. Cumberland County went 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the inning, so the Lady Scotties will be coming to bat for the first time today. Set the Cumberland County defense for you real quick. Out in the outfield, you have Cora Kraft in left field. Molly Vincent is in center field. Jelena Smith in right field. Kinsey Willens at third base. Maddie Cooksey, the shortstop. Erica Branham at second base. Aubrey Alexander at first. Madison Rigney behind the dish. And pitching today for the Lady Panthers is senior Abby Morgan. She is 3-4 on the year with a 2.89 ERA, 50 strikeouts, only 15 walks. She's thrown 53 and a third innings, making her 6th start of the season here this afternoon. I'm sorry, I called her a senior. She's actually a sophomore and a right-handed thrower. Here's Lucy Richardson to lead things off for the Lady Scotties in the bottom of the first. And Richardson will foul the first pitch off, and that's going to get out of play off the top of the Cumberland County dugout there on the first base side. Ellery Haynes and Jakali Green are the other two Glasgow hitters due up here in the bottom of the SCRTC first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that changeup stays high. Lucy has bumped her average up to 279 on the season since moving into this leadoff spot. That spot has suited her well. Now the 1-1, swing and a miss at the fastball. Is Morgan able to blow it by Lucy that time? 1 ball, 2 strikes to the senior catcher. The pitch on the way, misses upstairs. Morgan winds and fires, and a fastball fouled back to the netting here behind home plate. Two balls, 2 strikes to Lucy Richardson. And the rise ball misses upstairs from Morgan. Count will go full. Payoff pitch is off the hand, a little soft line drive. It'll be caught out there by the shortstop, Maddie Cooksey, for out number 1. Next up for the Lady Scotties, the center fielder, Ellery Haynes.
Now batting, Ellery Haynes.
Ellery hitting .292. She has 10 RBIs on the season. Pitch to start the at-bat, misses upstairs. Glasgow baseball team in action today over at Barron County. We'll keep you up to date on that score. Fastball here catches the outside corner, called strike 1. Softball score for you. Westmoreland, Tennessee leads Allen County Scottsville 3-0 after 2 innings of play. And a swing and a miss by Haynes here at the fastball. Count will go to 1-2. Morgan had some bite on that fastball. Popped the mitt. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that one misses upstairs. Two and two now to Haynes. The pitch. Change up and foul back out of play. Good job there by Ellery to wait on that pitch and get a piece of it to stay alive. And this pitch going to be fouled off out of play as well to the left side. in that Glasgow Barron County game. Those two teams are scoreless after one complete inning of play. They're at Barron County High. Pitch here to Haynes, misses low and away, so count will go full here, just like it did on Lucy Richardson before her. Here's the 3-2 from Morgan. And called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Now batting, Kylie Green.
That'll bring up the Glasgow shortstop, Kylie Green. And that, by the way, is an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Abby Morgan. Kylie, a .371 hitter with 5 RBIs, 1 home run. This one catches the inside corner for strike 1. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the SCRTC first inning. Cumberland County went 3 up, 3 down. In the top of the first, Glasgow has seen its first 2 hitters be set down as this pitch to Green misses outside. Here's the 1-1. And a ground ball to the left side, going to be scooped up by the third baseman, Willen. She'll go to first for the out. And so just like Cumberland County in the top of the first, the Lady Scotties go 3 up, 3 down. In the bottom of the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And after one complete, we are scoreless. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Kinsey Willen, Abby Morgan, Erica Branham, the first 3 hitters do it for Cumberland County here in the top half of the HVAC Services second inning. First pitch of the inning for Kerrigan Hagan is going to be fouled off out of play by Willen. We are scoreless through 1 inning of play. Both teams were set down in order in the first inning. So still looking for our first base runner of the day for both teams. And this pitch misses up and away from Kerrigan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Willen, a .433 hitter. Listen to this, 38 RBIs and 6 home runs, so she is a dangerous hitter at the plate. This breaking ball from Hagan bounces in for ball 2. Some of the most gaudy numbers I've seen for a opposing player this year. This pitch going to be fouled back out of play. Count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Willen is just a freshman, too. After this pitch. Here's the 2-2 and a foul ball. And while we have a minute here, we want to take a look at an HVAC Services instant replay of the play that ended the top of the first inning, when Micah Mullenkamp made a heck of a catch on a line drive to her. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Kinsey Willen, and the pitch bounces in for ball 3. Yep, that's right, ball 3. Sorry, I'd forgotten to mark it down in my book here. So count now 3-2 to Willen. And the pitch popped up on the infield, and Lucy Richardson calling for it, and she will make the catch for out number 1. It's a tough play for Lucy coming out of the catcher spot right there. The ball was actually caught in fair territory. Ball, a lot of times, that will have a little bit of a backspin on it when it's hit up and straight up into the air like that. But Lucy stayed with it and made the catch. Here's Abby Morgan at the plate. First pitch to her misses for ball one. Morgan, a .237 hitter with 12 RBIs. Rise ball here from Hagan, misses upstairs. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup that time. Had Morgan out in front. Hagan winds and fires here, and the pitch misses high. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count will go full. Now the payoff pitch is popped up into short left center field, and the catch going to be made by the shortstop out there, Jakiley Green, for out number 2. Next up, the second baseman, Erica Branham. And this pitch misses upstairs. Branham batting .250 with 9 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. That one's low. .2-0 pitch to the sophomore. Make it 3-0 as that one bounces in low. Well, the 3-0 pitch is low, so that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Erica Branham, and that'll be the first base runner of the day for either ball club. That'll bring up the designated player, Aaliyah Scott. And this one in there for a called strike to start the at-bat. Scott, a .174 hitter, has 5 RBIs. This one in there for a strike as well, right at the knees. Good location that time by Kerrigan Hagan. The 0-2 pitch misses just a little bit low. Lucy Richardson will throw down to first base, I should say, but the runner back safely there. Hagan with a 1-2 pitch, and that misses upstairs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. 3-2 as that one misses low and inside. It's the 4th of the 8 batters that Kerrigan Hagan has gone to a full count on here. Payoff pitch coming. And a fly ball going to be foul, as that probably would have been ball 4, but Scott went after one way up in her eyes. Tomahawked it. Foul. Out of play to the left side. Good, another 3-2 pitch here from Kerrigan Hagan, and this is a fly ball into center field. Ellery Haynes tracking it out there, and she will make the catch. And that will end the HVAC Services top of the second inning. In that inning of play, there were no runs, there were no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base for Cumberland County. After 1.5 innings of play, we are scoreless here at Glasgow High School. We're back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Joe Myers back here with you at Busch Stadium here on the campus of Glasgow High School, where we go to the bottom half of the HVAC Services second inning. Emery Gardner at the plate for Glasgow to lead things off here in a scoreless ball game. Emery fouls the first pitch off to the right side. Emery batting .375 this season with 5 RBI. She has 1 home run. Pitch from Abby Morgan here bounces in for ball 1. Oh, good change up there by Morgan. Had Emery Gardner way out in front, had her fooled on that one. Swings through it for strike 2. Glasgow and Barron County still scoreless in baseball after 2 innings of play now over at Barron County High School. This changeup from Morgan misses low. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 pitch is a soft line drive, going to be caught by the shortstop, Maddie Cooksey, for out number 1 here in the HVAC Services bottom of the second inning. Now to bring up the first baseman, Micah Mullenkamp. Morgan with her first pitch of the at-bat. Mullenkamp with a chopper to the right side. Morgan comes out of the pitching circle, and she'll flip to first base for out number 2. Now Kenzie Johnson due up for the Lady Scotties.
Now batting, Kenzie Johnson.
Kenzie batting .273 on the year with 9 RBIs. Abby Morgan with a pitch in there on the inside corner, strike 1. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the HVAC Services second inning. Strike 2 called. Got to be aggressive against this Cumberland County team because Abby Morgan is just not going to walk many. She had 50 strikeouts and only 15 walks coming into the action today. This pitch misses outside. 1-2. Pitch on the way. This is off the plate inside here. Two and 2 the count as Morgan toes the rubber and delivers. And a swing and a miss by Johnson. That'll be an Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Abby Morgan. And it's out number 3 here in the HV Services second inning. In that inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We are still scoreless through 2 innings of play here at Glasgow High School, back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with a same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
Aubrey Alexander, Madison Rigney, and Maddie Cooksey, the first three hitters due up for Cumberland County here in the Elmore Realty and Auction top of the third inning. And the first pitch to Alexander is fouled off out of play. Take a look at HVAC Services instant replay for you. It was the catch made by Ellery Haynes in the top of the third inning to end that inning for Cumberland County. This pitch from Hagan misses up and away, so 1 ball, 1 strike now to Aubrey Alexander. 1-1 will bounce in across home plate. Neither team has a base hit so far. We've only had 1 base runner, and that was a walk issued to Cumberland County. Here's a foul ball off the bat of Alexander. 2-2 now. The pitch from Hagan. And a swing and a miss. Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout for Kerrigan Hagan as she gets Aubrey Alexander swinging for out number 1 here in the Elmore Realty and Auction third inning. We'll bring up Madison Rigney. It's the first strikeout of the day for Kerrigan. And a good pitch here. Swinging through it is Madison Rigney for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss once again. Rigney, a .250 hitter. Madison Cooksey due up next, the leadoff hitter for Cumberland County. Here's the 0-2 pitch and a changeup in the dirt, so Richardson will have to throw down to first base, which she does. Rigney swung through it, but when it's in the dirt like that, the catcher has to throw to first to complete the out. So that will be strikeout number 2 on the day for Kerrigan Hagan, and it brings up, as we said, the top of the order with Maddie Cooksey. Another Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout there for Kerrigan Hagan, and the first pitch to Cooksey misses upstairs. Hagan winds and delivers. Fastball is a bit high. Cooksey flew out to left field her first time up. Here's the 2-0. This one low. See if Hagan can come all the way back here from a 3-0 deficit. Pitch on the way, and it misses upstairs. It'll be a 4-pitch walk to Cooksey. Second base runner of the day for Cumberland County. Brings up the left fielder, Cora Kraft. And a snap throw down to first base by Richardson after the pitch, but Cooksey back in safely. The pitch to Kraft was low for ball 1. Fastball misses upstairs. 2-0. Kerrigan having a bit of a trouble finding the strike zone here on these last 2 hitters. She's now thrown 6 straight balls. Pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. It'll be caught in foul territory by Emery Gardner, and that will be out number 3 here in the Elmore Realty and Auction top of the third inning. In that inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. After 2.5, we have a scoreless ball game between Glasgow and Cumberland County. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Joe Myers back here with you at Rigdon-Kiser Field here on the campus of Glasgow High School. It is a scoreless game between Glasgow and Cumberland County here in fast-pitch softball as we go to the bottom of the third inning, brought to you by Elmore Realty and Auction. Samaya Taylor, Natalia Lightfoot, Sydney Kuykendall, the first three hitters due up for Glasgow. They are the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the order. Glasgow has been set down in order the first two innings, and the first pitch of this inning from Abby Morgan misses upstairs to Taylor. I want to mention to you, of course, the Glasgow baseball team is going to be honoring 4th region champions from 2004. That was originally set to be held, celebration set to be held on Saturday, but that game with Adair County has been canceled as that pitch to Taylor misses high. The 2-0 pitch going to be hit in the air to right center field, and making the catch out there will be Molly Vincent for out number 1. But to finish that thought, because that Saturday game was canceled, the baseball team will now honor the 2004 region champions on Friday, hopefully anyway. The weather's not looking great for Friday either, but the plan is to try to honor them on Friday when the Logan County Cougars come calling to take on the Scotties. I believe that game starts at 5:30, and I think the pregame honors for the 2004 4th region team would be right around 5:15 or so. Natalia Lightfoot at the plate, swings and misses for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Popped up on the infield in foul ground, and the catch will be made over there by the first baseman, Aubrey Alexander. She had to battle it a little bit and had to two-hand it to make sure it didn't pop out of the heel of her glove there, but she ends up making the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Sydney Kuykendall. Sydney hitting .361 on the season. Getting her first at-bat here today in the bottom of the third. Pitch misses upstairs to her to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Also high. Should Sydney reach, we'll go back to the top of the order for the Lady Scotties. Glasgow still looking for their first base runner of the day. The 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle there for strike 1. Again, we told you Morgan has only walked 15 hitters in 53 and a third innings coming into this one. The 2-1 on the way, and a swing and a miss by Kuykendall, 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Kuykendall with a grounder to the right side. Erica Branham has it at second base. Her throw to first is there. And for the third consecutive inning, the Lady Scotties will be set down in order here, as there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And we have completed 3 innings, and we are still scoreless between Glasgow and Cumberland County. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sautéed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area, because 500 meg is now only $70. That's $500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Welcome back here to Busch Stadium as we go to the top of the Garcia's Grill fourth inning now in a scoreless contest between Glasgow and Cumberland County here in fast pitch softball. Molly Vincent, Kinsey Willen, Abby Morgan, the 3-4-5 hitters do it for the Lady Panthers as Kerrigan Hagan sets for her first pitch of this inning, and the pitch going to be fouled off out of play by Vincent. Glasgow and Barron County in baseball, still scoreless after 3 innings of play, just like we are here. Another score for you in softball. Westmoreland, Tennessee leads Allen County Scottsville by a score of 3-0. That is in the top of the 5th. And this is going to be the first base hit of the game here. This one comes from Molly Vincent as she hits the ball into right field for a leadoff single here in the 4th.
Now batting, Willen.
I'll bring up Kinsey Willen. Willen popped out to Lucy Richardson last time. And she pops this one up foul, and it's going to get out of play. And Willen with some very impressive offensive numbers. .433 average, a team-high 38 RBIs, and a team-high 6 home runs. The 0-1 pitch from Hagan misses upstairs. The runner takes off for second base, and it'll be a steal for Molly Vincent as she slides in safely there. I believe the pitch to Willen was a ball, so 1-1 to her. This pitch misses 2-1 now. Here's a fly ball to left field in foul territory. Sydney Kuykendall giving it a chase, but she did not make the catch, I don't believe. She had a long way to go to get there and almost made an outstanding play, but could not quite get to the spot. I lost a visual on her, honestly. She got really close to the fence up there, but I didn't think she made the catch. She did not, but made a great effort. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this pitch bounces in from Hagan for ball 3. Cumberland County with a runner at second base. That's Molly Vincent. Nobody out here in the top of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. And ball 4 here misses low and inside, so that'll put runners at first and second now.
Now batting, Morgan.
Here's Abby Morgan. 3rd walk of the day issued by Kerrigan Hagan. Coming into this game, she had only walked 1 batter in 17 innings of work. And squaring to bunt here is Morgan, and she pulls back and takes the ball. Cumberland County maybe looking to get 2 runners in scoring position here with a successful bunt, but this time Morgan going to swing away, and she hits a line drive foul, though, than the third base line. One ball, 1 strike here to the Cumberland County sophomore pitcher. The pitch in the dirt, and that's going to be the first wild pitch of the day for Kerrigan Hagan as both runners will advance. So now Cumberland County does have those 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the 2-1. 3-1, misses low and inside. Hagan with a pitch. And that one's a bit low, so that will load the bases. Second walk of the inning for Hagan. Her fourth of the day. Now Erica Branham, nobody out, bases juiced here for Cumberland County. Branham walked her last time up. It's a fly ball to center field. Ellery Haynes coming in on it. She cannot get there. It bounces in front of her. They have a play at third base, and boy, that was very close there as the runners all had to hold up. And Haynes nearly threw Willen out trying to go to third, but they say she made it. Cumberland County scores the first run of the day as Molly Vincent comes in to make it 1-0. Lady Panthers on a South Central Bank base hit there by Erica Branham. Here's Aaliyah Scott. There's a slow roller to Gardner at third base. She will go home for the force out there. As Scott reaches on the fielder's choice. So one away here. And this is a line shot back up the middle. That's Aubrey Alexander who took it back up the middle. Scoring here will be Abby Morgan.
Now batting, Rigdon.
So that'll be an RBI for Aubrey Alexander. Here's Madison Rigney. First pitch she sees misses inside. Again, that was another South Central Bank base hit there for Alexander. Rigney struck out swinging her first time up. And the 1-0 pitch is a line shot into left field. That's going to get one more run in, as coming in to score here will be Erica Branham. Now 3-0 Lady Panthers. Aaliyah Scott at third base, Aubrey Alexander at second, Madison Rigney at first, and we're back to the top of the order for the Lady Panthers with Maddie Cooksey. She'll foul the first pitch off out of play. Cumberland County bats have awakened here in the top of the Garcia's Grill fourth inning. They hit .317 as a team, so you knew sooner or later they were going to probably score some runs. Rise ball here misses upstairs, and still a big threat out there because Cumberland County still has the bases loaded and only one out. This pitch also misses upstairs. Cooksey so far 0 for 1 on the day. She flew out to left field her first time up in the first inning and then walked in the third. 2-1 pitch, misses high. So Hagan in danger of walking a run in here. As the Glasgow infielders, by the way, are pulled in to try to prevent another run from scoring. And here's a ground ball to Gardner. She does scoop it up there at third base. Goes to Richardson at home for the force out. Route number 2. That'll bring up Cora Kraft. Kraft is 0 for 2 on the day. She has popped out to Emery Gardner both times up. Score for you, softball score. Westmoreland, Tennessee leads Allen County Scottsville 3-0. They are in the top of the 6th inning there. First pitch of the at-bat to Kraft misses high. 3 runs in so far for Cumberland County here in the top of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. They lead it 3-0. Still have the bases loaded, but there are 2 out. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back. The 1-1 from Hagan. Misses high. Now the 2-1. Popped up foul. Back here to the netting behind home plate. Of course, this is a makeup game from yesterday. This game was originally scheduled to be played on Tuesday, but because of the rain overnight, not able to get it in. And here's a wild pitch. It bounces away from Richardson, and that's going to bring in another run from third base. And that is Aubrey Alexander coming in to score to make it 4-0. Second wild pitch of the day for Kerrigan Hagan. Payoff pitch on the way, and that's in the dirt. And that's ball 4. So the base is loaded once again here with a 4-0 Cumberland County lead, and the Lady Panthers have batted around here in the 4th inning as Molly Vincent comes to the plate for the second time in this inning. And this pitch in the dirt, but the runner going to stay put there at third base. One and 0 to Vincent. And now time going to be called here. Is Glasgow head coach Katie Arbeck going to go out and have a word with Kerrigan? That'll give us time to tell you that school is almost out, but the deals are just getting started at Don Franklin. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry in to Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family. Glasgow and Barron County, we told you a moment ago, was last check anyway, scoreless in the top of the 4th inning. That's a baseball game. Of course, that was also a makeup game from yesterday. That game could not be played out at Barron County High School due to the rain, so playing that one today. But it is a meaningless game as far as the district race is concerned. Those seedings are already set. Barron County's already secured the number 1 seed for the district tournament in baseball. Pitch from Hagan here misses upstairs to Vincent. It's 2-0 to her. Glasgow's going to be the 3 seed. They will play Warren East in the opening round of the district tournament. Barron County will take on 4th seeded Allen County Scottsville. The 2-0 pitch misses upstairs. It's now 3-0. Baseball and softball district tournaments are going to be held at Allen County Scottsville High School this year. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that one's high. Didn't miss by much, but missed by enough, according to our home plate umpire. That'll give an RBI to Molly Vincent on the walk as it brings Madison Rigney in to score. Maddie Cooksey to third base and Cora Kraft to second. Here's Kenzie Willen, and this one in the dirt and gets away, and that's going to bring in another run. As that's Cooksey coming in to score now on the wild pitch. Third of the day. $6-0 Cumberland County now. This pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Willen. Hagan with a pitch and misses a bit upstairs. Kerrigan was rolling through the first 3 innings. She'd only faced 2 over the minimum, but tough time of it here in the 4th. Here's the 2-1. Popped up into short center field, and Ellery Haynes will come in on it and make the catch. to finally end the top of the Garcia's Grill fourth inning for Cumberland County. But a huge inning for Cumberland, as this one's going to take a second here. So there were 4 hits in that inning for Cumberland County. They had 6 runs. There were no Glasgow errors, and Cumberland County left 2 on base. So after 3.5 innings of play, it's now Cumberland County 6, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We go to the bottom half of the Garcia's Grill fourth inning. Cumberland County now with a 6-0 lead over the Glasgow Lady Scotties. Lucy Richardson will lead things off for Glasgow. She tried to lay a bunt down for a base hit but could not make contact. 0-1 to her. Ellery Haynes and Jakiley Green, the other 2 Glasgow hitters, due up 1, 2, and 3 in the order. The 0-1 is a fly ball to left center field. Pretty well hit. But the catch going to be made out there by the left fielder, Core Kraft, about 5 feet or so away from the left center field fence. Now to bring up Ellery Haynes.
Now batting, Ellery Haynes.
Ellery 0 for 1 on the day. She struck out looking her first time up. And she fouls this pitch off. We'll be right back here tomorrow as the Lady Scotties softball team entertains the Edmonson County Lady Wildcats. That's also a 5:30 first pitch, so we'll be on the air about 5:20 or so. Haynes able to check her swing here. She started to offer but held up for ball 1. And here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Cooksey up with it. The throw is just in time. Boy, very close play down there as Haynes almost legged that thing out. Instead, it'll be out number 2.
Now batting, Jakiley Green.
Here's Jakiley Green, who grounded out to third base her first time up. First pitch misses for Morgan. Morgan still yet to give up a hit. Matter of fact, she's throwing a perfect game so far through 3 innings plus. Glasgow has not had a base runner. And still, until now, just as I say that, Jakiley Green right on cue belts one right back up the middle for Glasgow's first hit of the day, a South Central Bank base hit there for Green. Here's Emery Gardner.
Now batting, Emery Gardner.
Emery lined out to shortstop her first time up back in the second inning. And here's a line shot into right field. That's going to be a South Central Bank base hit. Green rounding second on her way to third. She'll slide in safely there. And runners on the corners now for the Lady Scotties. As Glasgow gets back-to-back hits. Now Micah Mullenkamp. Micah grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. Curveball here, and a good one that time by Morgan. That thing started off inside and broke back across the plate for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup stays upstairs here. Gardner going to take second base without a throw. So a base hit could score 2 here. Glasgow trailing 6-0 in the bottom of the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. 1-1 pitch to Mullenkamp, and she'll foul it off. One ball, 2 strikes to the junior first baseman. The pitch and a swing and a miss on the changeup as Micah was out in front of that one. She will go down for the Elmore Realty and Auction strikeout there. And that is out number 3 here in the Garcia's Grill 4th inning. Lady Scotties did finally break through with a couple of hits in that inning, but they did not score a run. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base for Glasgow. And through 4 innings of play, it is Lady Panthers of Cumberland County 6, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Kerrigan Hagan back out in the pitching circle to start the top of the Walbert Trucking 5th inning here. Cumberland County on top by a score of 6-0, and at the plate, and Abby Morgan will go to the hit the first pitch, I should say, and go to left field with it for a South Central Bank base hit to lead things off here in the 5th. Now Erica Branham at the plate. Branham shows bunt, pulls back, swings away, a little pop-up on the infield, comes out of the glove of Hagan, but now she'll go to second base for the out there. Would have been a tough backhanded catch for Kerrigan. She got it in her glove, but it popped out, but fortunately she's able to go to second base to get the out as Branham reaches on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Aaliyah Scott. And change up, misses upstairs. Scott 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center field back in the 2nd inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Swing and a miss at this offering. 1 ball, 1 strike to the 8th grader. So 7th grader pitching versus an 8th grader hitting here. Now the 1-1. Upstairs. Richardson does a good job to go up there and get it and then throws down to first base, but Branham back in safely. This pitch called a strike at the knees to even things up at 2-2. And strike 3 called as Kerrigan Hagan will get her 3rd strikeout of the day. That's out number 2. That'll bring up Aubrey Alexander with Erica Branham on at first base, and the pitch from Hagan misses upstairs. And this pitch in the dirt. We'll move Branham to second base. 4th wild pitch of the day. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss at the changeup. 2-1 to Alexander. And this pitch going to be fouled back to the netting behind home plate. Here in the top of the Walbert Trucking 5th inning, 6-0 lead for Cumberland County. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to Alexander with a runner at second base. And a changeup will be fouled off out of play into the Cumberland County dugout. Final score for you, Westmoreland, Tennessee defeats Allen County Scottsville 3-1 in softball. 2-2 pitch, misses high. Glasgow and Berrien County in baseball, still scoreless through 4 innings of play. And this pitch from Hagan misses upstairs, so that's going to be a walk for Alexander. 7th walk of the day for Kerrigan Hagan, which, again, is very unusual for her. She's had good control. Coming into this game, she had struck out 14 and only walked 1. Had a very tough 4th inning, where most of those walks came in. And we have a pinch hitter here for Cumberland County. First pitch to her misses upstairs. Now this one misses as well. 2 balls and no strikes. And let's see. This is Isabella Wright, who is hitting for Madison Rigney. Now 3 balls and no strikes. That one in there for a called strike. The 3-1. Fouled off. Runners at first and second for the Lady Panthers. Full count here to the pinch hitter, Isabella Wright. She's a senior. And this one going to be fouled off out of play. Get another payoff pitch on the way. And another foul ball out of play. The 3-2 going to be grounded to Green at shortstop. She'll go to first base for the out, and the out will be recorded. That'll be out number 3 here in the Walbert Trucking top of the 5th inning, as Cumberland County had no runs, 1 hit, no Glasgow errors, and there were 2 left on base. So after 4.5 innings of play, it's Cumberland County 6, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Here's Kenzie Johnson at the plate for the Lady Scotties. And the first pitch she sees misses for ball one. And we have a new pitcher in the game for Cumberland County here. As it appears that, or do we have a new pitcher? No, we don't. I'm sorry. That's still Abby Morgan out there. Swing and a miss by Johnson for strike one. My apologies. Kenzie 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out back in the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. In there for a called strike on the outside half. And a swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt here, but the catcher, Rigney, tags Johnson out. First out of the Walbert Trucking bottom of the fifth inning here. It's the third strikeout of the day for Morgan. And that will bring up Samaya Taylor. Actually, the fourth strikeout for Morgan. Sorry about that. And his first pitch to Taylor called a strike. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center field her first time up back in the third. Lady Scotties have just 2 hits on the day. They've left 2 on, so they've not had many base runners. Ball here, so 1-1 now to Taylor. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Glasgow and Barron County still scoreless in baseball, heading in the bottom of the fifth, and a swing and a miss and a good changeup that time, as Taylor was way out in front. 2 outs now here in the Walbert Trucking fifth inning. The 5th strikeout of the day for Abby Morgan. That brings up Matiah Lightfoot. And here's a hard ground ball, but stopped by the third baseman, Willen. She'll go to first base for the outs. The Lady Scotties will go quietly here in the Walbert Trucking bottom of the fifth inning. They go 1, 2, 3. And through 5 innings of play, your score, Cumberland County 6, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant.
We move to the top of the Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance 6th inning here. It'll be the top of the order for Cumberland County. Maddie Cooksey, Corey Kraft, and Molly Vincent. Cumberland County leads this ball game by a score of 6-0. They got all 6 of their runs there in the 4th inning. Maddie Cooksey coming to the plate to lead things off. She is 0 for 2 on the day. She flew out to left field in the first inning. Walked in the third and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Kerrigan Hagan with the pitch as Cooksey lays a bunt down. Tough play. Emery Gardner comes down the line. Her throw is offline. Gets over the head of Lightfoot, who was covering the bag at first. That's going to move Cooksey to second base on the first error of the day for the Lady Scotties. Well, really the base hit. It's a single on the bunt, and then a throwing error allows Cooksey to take second base. Cora Kraft now to the plate. She tries to lay a bunt down but fouls it back. Sixth hit of the day there for Cumberland County. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. And this pitch comes in low, gets in the dirt, and that'll move Cooksey over to third base. Fifth wild pitch of the day for Hagan. And a bunt laid down by Kraft. Hagan comes out of the pitching circle, will go to first base, and they say she did not get it there in time, so it'll be a bunt infield single there for Cora Kraft. Cooksey did not try to score from third base. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Here's Molly Vincent. As runner takes off for second base, they're going to allow that as Richardson throws down to third to try to catch Cooksey sleeping, but she stayed on the bag there. So Kraft moved to second base, so runners second and third now. Pitch to Vincent, it's a ball, so here's the 1-0. This one's in the dirt. And Richardson tried to pick it up and get back to apply the tag, but could not. Cooksey comes in to score on another wild pitch. Kraft moves to third. Seven 0 Cumberland County. Two balls, no strikes now to Molly Vincent. There's a strike from Hagan. Vincent, a .484 hitter. She is 1 for 2 on the day. Swing and a miss here. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vincent lined out to first base in the first inning, singled to right field in the fourth, and walked in the fourth as well as she batted twice in that fourth inning. Change up from Hagan is high. Count will go to 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Popped up foul over the top of our heads here in the press box. Now the 3-2. Fouled off once again. Still nobody out here in the Kentucky Farm Bureau, top of the 6th inning. Cumberland County 7, Glasgow 0. Lady Panthers have a runner at third base. Another payoff pitch to Molly Vincent on the way. And this is a line shot to center field, and that is going to be off the glove of Ellery Haynes out there. That's going to bring Kraft in to score. I hate to do it, but I've got to count that as an error, I think, on Ellery. She got her glove on it. Probably would tell you she should have made the catch. As a result of that, Vincent winds up at second base. And this pitch gets away. Another wild pitch, and that's going to move Vincent over to third. It's a 1-ball, no-strike count to Willen. This one a ball as well, 2-0. The 2-0 popped up on the infield. Emery Gardner calling for it in foul territory, and she will make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, Morgan.
Here's Abby Morgan with one away and a runner at third base for Cumberland County. This pitch misses a bit inside. I think Kerrigan wanted that call but did not get it. This one going to be fouled back. Now the 1-1. Up and away for ball 2. And this ball hammered to left field. Sydney Kuykendall has it played very well, though. She'll make the catch for out number 2. But Vincent will tag up and score from third base to make it 9-0 Cumberland County. And with the bases empty, here's Erica Branham. Hagan's pitch misses high. The 1-0. In there for strike 1. Branham 1 for 2 on the day. She's walked, reached on a single, and reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch misses up and away here. 2 balls and a strike. Hagan fires away, and this ball hit back up the middle. That'll be a Sacerdo Bank base hit. Ellery Haynes able to keep it in front of her to hold Branham to a single. That is the 3rd hit of the inning for the Lady Panthers. And here's Aaliyah Scott.
Now batting, Scott.
Scott 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out to center field in the 2nd. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. And struck out looking in the 5th. 9-0 lead for Cumberland County. We're in the top of the Kentucky Farm Bureau 6th inning here. First pitch to Scott misses upstairs. Cumberland County got 6 of their runs in the 4th. They've got 3 here in the 6th. Time called here as Glasgow catcher Lucy Richardson gets rid of her sunglasses. Hands them off to head coach Katie Arbeck. Now the 1-0. Ground ball to Gardner at third base. Got a nice easy hop to play it, and she goes to first base where Mullenkamp covers for out number 3. But for Cumberland County in that inning, they get 3 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 Glasgow error, and they left 1 on base. So through 5.5 innings of play, it is Cumberland County 9, Glasgow nothing. Back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
Didn't have much time between innings right there as Sidney Kuykendall went after the first pitch and grounded out to the second baseman. So one away here in the bottom of the Kentucky Farm Bureau's sixth inning. That'll bring up Lucy Richardson, and she'll be followed by Ellery Haynes as we go back to the top of the Glasgow order here. Cumberland County leads it by a score of 9-0 in the Kentucky Farm Bureau's sixth inning. Lucy 0 for 2 on the day. Lined out to shortstop in the first inning, flew out to left field in the fourth, as this pitch from Morgan misses upstairs to her. And this one going to be fouled back by Richardson. Count will go to 1-1. Glasgow and Barron County in baseball in a pitcher's duel today. They are scoreless through 6 innings of play. A little bit different than what we saw on Monday over at Sam Roy's Field. This pitch here misses upstairs on the changeup. 2-1 to Lucy Richardson. Barron County won that game on Monday by a score of 9-5. Richardson batting .279 on the year. Here's the 2-1. And a foul tip back into the catcher's glove for strike 2. Cumberland County, if they hang on to win, will capture their 4th straight victory over the Lady Scotties. Glasgow has not beaten Cumberland County since 2019. Here's the 2-2. This one way outside. Here's the payoff pitch. And Richardson hits it sky high to left field. It's going to go in foul territory, but it will be called out there by Cora Kraft for out number 1. That was a moonshot that time, but stayed in play. That'll bring up Ellery Haynes. I'm sorry, that's out number 2, not out number 1. My apologies. Ellery 0 for 2 on the day, struck out looking in the first and grounded out to shortstop in the fourth. And the changeup from Morgan is high. Glasgow with just 2 hits on the day. Abby Morgan has really kept them off balance at the plate. I told you Morgan had great numbers coming into this one. The win-loss record not great at just 3-4, but everything else was wonderful. 2.89 ERA, 50 strikeouts, and 15 walks in 53rd and the third innings pitched coming into this game. The 1-0 pitch to Haynes. Ellery showed bunt initially, pulled back and took ball 2. Morgan with a pitch. Misses upstairs. 3-0 to Haynes. Morgan has not issued a walk all day long. Those 2 hits that Glasgow has been their only base runners. Strike 1 called here on the outside corner. The old automatic there. That one looked a bit outside, honestly, from up here. Here's the 3-1. And a foul ball off the bat of Haynes. The count goes full. Payoff pitch coming to Haynes, and Ellery will foul it off out of play. Glasgow's been playing good softball lately. They've won 3 of their last 4. Here's another foul ball by Haynes. But they've just not been able to get much done against Abby Morgan today. Lady Scotties coming off of a 16-0 shutout victory at Metcalfe County on Monday. Another payoff pitch. It's a slow roller back to Morgan in the pitching circle. She'll have to hurry the throw, and she does. As that is out number 3 here in the Kentucky Farm Bureau's 6th inning as Glasgow goes in order 1-2-3 here in the 6th. And after 6 innings completed, it is Cumberland County 9, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Want to slash your cable bill? Save over $20 a month with MyStream TV from SCRTC. The savings alternative with the same great channel lineup you've always been accustomed to. Packages as low as $85 even include internet, at least 200 meg. This is a no-brainer. No more cable boxes, just an app. And you even get an extra stream. Wait till we show you catch-up TV. Compare your current service to the new MyStream TV from SCRTC, 678-2111. Call and save today.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Cumberland County 9, Glasgow nothing as we go to the 7th inning here at Rigdon-Kiser Field at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School. And I think we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Cumberland County to lead things off in the 7th. It looks like Cassie Branham is in the on-deck circle, ready to hit for Aubrey Alexander. And she will. First pitch to her, misses outside. Kerrigan Hagan delivers. This one in there for a called strike. Now the 1-1. 2-1. Low and away with that one. The pitch from Hagan popped up foul and out of play. Now the 2-2. Change up and a swing and a miss, and a big looping change up that time as Branham could not make contact as she is down on strikes for out number 1 here in the 7th inning. That's the 4th strikeout of the day for Kerrigan Hagan. And we have another pinch hitter here. John, what's her number?
20.
20, okay. That is going to be Isabella Wright. Actually, she entered the lineup in the 5th inning. She hit last time, so she has replaced Madison Rigney in the order here. And this pitch to her misses for ball 1. Wright hit back in the 5th inning when she grounded out to Conley Green at shortstop. This pitch going to be fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Ground ball to Lightfoot at second base. Has a little funky spin on it, but she's able to scoop it up and go to first base for out number 2. Now the top of the order, here's Maddie Cooksey.
Now batting, Cooksey.
She is 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch she sees misses upstairs. The 1-0 fouled back. Hagan delivers, and this one is a bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch, high with this one. Cooks, he's already walked once today back in the 3rd inning, looking for her 2nd walk here unless Hagan can get one across the plate. Now the 3-1. Popped up into short center field, actually going to be caught right behind the bag at second base by Jakali Green. And that will end the top of the 7th inning as Cumberland County goes down quietly in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 6.5, it is Cumberland County 9, Glasgow nothing. We're back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monticello Bank first opened its doors in 1895 as a single office in Monticello, Kentucky. Today, there are 21 MBC locations across the Commonwealth. From home loans to commercial lending, Monticello Bank offers a wide variety of convenient financial services and competitive rates from local people you know and trust. Visit them at 1434 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow and let them help make the financial side of your life a little easier. Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We move to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School, where the Lady Scotties trailed 9-0 to Cumberland County. And it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up in the 7th. That'll be Jakali Green, Emery Gardner, and Micah Mullenkamp. Let's remind you once again that school is almost out, but the deals are just getting started at Don Franklin. Choose from thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage is available for most makes and models. Hurry into Don Franklin or DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family. Abby Morgan finishing up her warm-up tosses here, and we are set to go as Jakali Green steps to the plate. Glasgow has taken a 2-0 lead over Barron County in the top of the 7th inning in baseball. First pitch is a changeup to Green, in there for a called strike. Jakali 1 for 2 on the day, grounded out to third base in the 1st inning, reached on a single to center field on the 4th. One of just 2 Glasgow hits on the day. This pitch misses up and away. Those 2 hits came back-to-back in the 4th. Green had hers, and then Emery Gardner followed her up with a base hit. Pop up on the infield here. It's going to go in foul territory, but will stay in play, and the catch going to be made by the third baseman, Kenzie Willen. And that's out number 1 here in the 7th. Here is the aforementioned Emery Gardner. Emery is 1 for 2 on the day. Lined out to shortstop in the 2nd inning. And had a single back in the 4th. And the pitch to her misses inside. Abby Morgan has pitched a gem for sure for Cumberland County. This pitch misses upstairs. She has struck out 5. She's not walked anybody only given up the 2 hits and has not given up any runs. 2 balls and no strikes to Gardner. Swing and a miss here. Emery took a big cut but could not make contact. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Change up. Gardner able to hold up as it misses upstairs. Now the 3-1. Gardner with a little pop-up, but it's going to go foul and out of play. Count will go full now. Again, we're back here tomorrow afternoon for another softball broadcast for you. It's Glasgow's Edmonson County. That'll be a 5:30 start. Our broadcast on the air around 5:20. Hope you'll join us for that. Payoff pitch here is low, and that will be the first walk of the day issued by Abby Morgan as Emery Gardner trots down to first base with 1 away. Now to bring up the first baseman, Micah Mullenkamp. Fastball for Morgan in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Mullenkamp. Good fastball that time from Morgan. Here's the 0-2. Change up, and that ball hit right off the very end of the bat by Micah Mullenkamp. Emery Gardner does not realize it was a foul ball. She had rounded second, was already halfway to third. Emery, I believe, thought it was a passed ball on the catcher, but Micah did get a piece of that one. Another 0-2 pitch. This one misses outside. The 1-2, change up, popped up, foul, and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes to Mike Mullenkamp. The pitch up and away. Kinsey Johnson waiting on deck. There's 1 out here in the 7th inning. Cumberland County leads it 9-0. Emery Gardner at first base for Glasgow. And Mullenkamp late on the fastball there. Swings through it for strike 3. That's out number 2 here in the 7th. That'll bring up Kinsey Johnson. 6th strikeout of the day for Abby Morgan. This pitch to Kinsey misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is fouled off. Glasgow and Barron County going to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Scotties hold a 2-0 lead as they try to hand Barron County their first district loss of the season. Again, it does not matter as far as the standings are concerned. But you know the Scotties would love to get a win over the Trojans. This pitch misses up and away. 2 balls and a strike to Johnson. Johnson with a slow ground ball down the third base line. And a nice play that time by Kenzie Willen as she came up with it cleanly through to first base to get the speedy Johnson for the 3rd out. And that will end this softball game as Cumberland County wins it by a final score of 9-0 over the Lady Scotties, as Glasgow will fall to 4-12 on the year. Cumberland County winning their 4th straight over the Lady Scotties. The Lady Panthers improved to 15-10 with the victory. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto post-game reports, and we'll take a look at the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. We'll also take a look at our Hardee's play of the game, and we'll tell you who our SCRTC player of the game is as well. That's all coming up on the Don Franklin Auto post-game show. Again, Cumberland County defeats the Lady Scotties by a final score of 9-0. We're back after a 5-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
We're not superheroes, but when people need us, we answer the call. We're not weathermen, but we know the Kentucky seasons like the back of our hands. For over 40 years, we've serviced any brand, anytime, with the same-day service guarantee. Now that's a big promise, and that's probably why no one else does it. So when dealing with your heating and cooling, call HVAC Services, and you'll have the right team by your side.
When you come into Garcia's Grill, you're welcomed with a smile and you'll love the atmosphere. Garcia's was voted by the community as the best overall restaurant for the past 2 years. Great food at a great value. They serve fresh, delicious traditional Mexican dishes, incredible pasta, burgers, steaks, and seafood. People say you can never get burnt out on this restaurant because of all the amazing choices. Garcia's Grill, owned and operated by the Gomez Garcia family. Check them out on North Ray Street in Glasgow and on Facebook. Garcia's Grill, a different kind of Mexican restaurant. South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With a history of scoring touchdowns and breaking records, Dakota Elmore knows a thing or two about hard work. At Elmore Realty and Auction, his team, often referred to as the A-Team, applies that same work ethic in how they serve this community. With a combined 200 years of experience, the team serves our commercial industry, helps families find their dream home, and makes your auction an easy, profitable, and positive experience. Elmore Realty and Auction, trusted since 1935. Check them out on Facebook for listings and auctions.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Handcrafted creations with sauteed peppers, onions, and melty cheese to reinvent the signature Philly classics from sunrise to supper time. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
And now the Don Franklin Auto postgame show on WCLU. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers.
And now taking the field,
here's Joe Myers.
Lady Scotties fall by a final score of 9-0 to the Cumberland County Lady Panthers. As we want to go ahead and tell you about our Hardee's play of the game. We are going with the catch made by Micah Mullenkamp on a hardline drive hit. I believe that was all the way back in the first inning as she ended the first inning for Cumberland County with that catch. So congratulations on the play of the game there, brought to you by Hardee's, and that is a catch by Micah Mullenkamp. SCRTC player of the game will be Emery Gardner. Emery going 1 for 2 on the day, and she drew a walk. She had one of just 2 hits on the day for the Lady Scotties, as Katie Arbeck has made her way up here to the press box. So we're going to go ahead and get her on as part of the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. Then we'll take a timeout and come back and give you the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats in our final segment here. Katie, man, you just got to give Abby Morgan a lot of credit. I looked at their pitching numbers coming into the ball game. Very impressive. Morgan, I mean, that's as a team, but Morgan herself had a 2.89 ERA. She had struck out 50 and only walked 15 all season long in 53 and a third innings of work. And she was just very impressive here today, I thought.
Yeah, she handled her business out there, and she's got really good spin. I think that was one of the biggest things for us. But we made good contact. We had good at bats. Like, we had a lot of foul balls. But in the end, I think that spin just really got to us. We, when we had those good contacts, they right at somebody or they're making good plays out there. So, but props to her. Like, she put it there. Now, for those who are listening who might not know what you mean by spin, tell me what you mean by that, Katie. Yeah, so each pitch has a different kind of spin to it. And so, like rise ball's got an upspin, drop ball's got a downspin. So when you get pitchers that have really good spin, even if they don't hit their spots, that spin, because of the way that the ball is moving, can cause fly balls. They can cause ground balls. So when you get a pitcher that has that, that's a really good thing to have, because it can give you the outs that you want. Kerrigan Hagan pitched for you today and went the distance. I know Memphis Prophet was ill today and was not able to play either in the field or pitch. But Kerrigan, through the last several ball games when she's pitched, has done really well. Struggled a little bit today with her control, as I had her with 7 walks on the day and 7 wild pitches as well. She's a 7th grader. She's going to learn, obviously. She's going to have games like this, but kind of a tough day for her out there today. Yeah, definitely. She definitely struggled a little bit today, but like you said, she's a 7th grader. She's young. I think even from middle school season that we had this past fall, like, this is probably the first game that she's really not been on, and struggled. So it's a good lesson to have for her young. I'm really proud of her, though, for not letting it get to her too much. She still went out every inning and fought. So that's the biggest thing. But, yeah, she's definitely young, some lessons to learn. But, every pitcher goes through those days, and today just wasn't her day. Yeah, you mentioned how well she'd pitched earlier. I mean, she came into the game having walked only 1 and struck out 14. So, I mean, she had a great strikeout-to-walk ratio up until today, at least. But as you said, she'll learn from this. Before we let you go, I want you to talk a little bit about what happened on Monday. You guys went over to Metcalfe County and hammered Metcalfe County, won 16-0. You guys obviously must have played very well that day. Yeah. The girls handled the business. That's the important thing is, they went out. We've been struggling a little bit, and it was, today's the day. Like, we need to make a change. We got to flip the script, and they did exactly what I asked for. So, you can't have a better ball game than that. So, hopefully we can get back on it than tomorrow. Yeah, well, we'll be back here to broadcast that game against Edmonson County tomorrow. It's a 5:30 start, so we'll look forward to seeing you then, Katie. Okay? See you then. Thanks for coming up. Glasgow head coach Katie Arbeck, her team falling here to the Cumberland County Lady Panthers by a final score of 9-0. And we need to take another break here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be a part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking is a trucking company based right here in Glasgow. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, and 401k. And you'll be home daily. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a member of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Sean Lane in Glasgow, 651-6784.
Back here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show, where the Lady Scotties fall to Cumberland County by a final score of 9-0. And time now to take a look at our Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. We'll start first with the Cumberland County Lady Panthers. Maddie Cooksey on the day goes 1 for 4. She scored 2 runs and walked 1 time. Cora Kraft goes 1 for 2 on the day with 1 run scored. She also drew a walk. Molly Vincent 1 for 3 on the day with a walk, and she had 2 RBIs. She also scored 2 runs on the day. Kenzie Willen 0 for 3 on the day, and she did draw a walk. Abby Morgan goes 1 for 3 on the afternoon. She scored 1 run. Erica Branham 2 for 3 on the day. She scored a run and drew a walk as well. Aaliyah Scott 0 for 4 on the day for Cumberland County. She had 1 RBI though. Aubrey Alexander 1 for 2 on the day with 1 run scored. She drew a walk and had an RBI. And then she was pinch hit for in the 7th inning by Cassie Branham, and Branham was 0 for 1 in that plate appearance. Madison Rigney was 1 for 2 on the day. She scored a run and had an RBI, and then Rigney was replaced in the lineup in the 5th inning by Isabella Wright. Wright goes 0 for 2 in her 2 plate appearances. So 8 hits on the day for Cumberland County. They score 9 runs. They commit no errors. They leave 7 people on base. And as we said, a great day on the in the pitching circle there for Abby Morgan. Let's see, I had her with 6 strikeouts on the day. She only issued 1 walk, did not have any wild pitches, and did not hit a batter as she goes all 7 innings and gave up just the 2 hits and no runs. For the Glasgow Lady Scotties, Lucy Richardson on the day. Whoops, hang on a minute here. Got to pull this back up on Game Changer. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, Lucy Richardson on the day goes 0 for 3. Ellery Haynes also 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Jakali Green was 1 for 3 on the day. Emery Gardner goes 1 for 2 on the day, and she drew a walk. Micah Mullenkamp 0 for 3 on the day with a couple of strikeouts. Kenzie Johnson 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. Samaya Taylor 0 for 2 on the day. She had a strikeout. Atea Lightfoot 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And Sydney Kuykendall also 0 for 2 on the afternoon for the Lady Scotties. So just 2 hits for Glasgow in 23 at-bats. They did draw just 1 walk, and they struck out 6 times. Pitching for Glasgow, Kerrigan Hagan goes the distance. She threw all 7 innings and faced, she gave up 7 hits, Gave up 7 hits and gave up 9 runs. 6 of those 9 runs were earned. She gave up 7 walks, struck out 4, and Kerrigan also had 7 wild pitches on the day. She did not hit any batters. So that is a look at your Garcia's Grill sizzling stats. I think we've covered everything now here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame show, and we will remind you one more time to join us again tomorrow as we'll be right back here at Busch Stadium, where the Lady Scotties will host Edmonson County at a 5:30 first pitch. Katie Arbeck was telling me when we went to break there that that will be Senior Day tomorrow, and they're going to have their Senior Day activities at 5 o'clock. So if you do want to come out and celebrate the seniors, you need to be here by 5 o'clock to see that. And then game time is at 5:30 with our broadcast on the air at 5:20 here on WCLU, and we'll also be on YouTube again as we're fortunate to be able to bring you those broadcasts from down here at Busch Stadium on our YouTube channel, also on the Scottie channel, YouTube channel as well. So I want to thank our folks here on the broadcast that helped us out. Back at the studio, we had John Clark running the board for us. Appreciate his work. And our video producer, Matthew Clark, as well, doing a wonderful job on the YouTube feed. And that will wrap things up for us. Once again, your final score, Cumberland County defeats the Lady Scotties by a score of 9-0. Cumberland County now 15-10 on the year. Lady Scotties falling to 4-12. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.
This has been Lady Scotties Softball on WCLU. Presented by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, Monticello Bank, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Glasgow High School Sports is on. Your home for local WCLU.